Fisher's the best to ever play from a hotel. And I'm the best to ever play from a library. Fish, you don't know this, but back, I think it was like NHL 12, perhaps. I spent a good amount of time playing from a library because I did not have internet where I was living. So I would travel to the library and I would play as long as they were open, and then they would be closing and I'd get the last call and I had to pack up my stuff and leave. But it was the best internet connection I've ever played on. But I couldn't talk, I had to whisper. True story. I was in Loudonville, New York, just outside Albany, playing from a library. I would show up there with my 19-inch TV and my backpack full of Xbox, and I'd play. And you know what was even crazy? I didn't Twitch or anything then, but I would actually get people at the library who would come and watch me play because they're like, what the hell is this kid doing? And it was one guy in particular who he was like he came with like a backpack full of hockey jerseys the one day, and he was trying to see if I wanted to buy one because he knew I liked hockey because I would play hockey at the library on Xbox. But I had a whole spiel set up for what I was doing there. I was actually, you know, I was a student at the nearby Siena College, and I was, you know, doing some research on the effects of video game play at an extended period of time. And, you know, I had a whole story in case the library wanted to check in on what the heck I was doing there. And, you know, I could only play on certain days because, you know, obviously the library had some poor hours at times. I'd get there at open and I'd be standing there. And believe it or not, I'd be like one of like 10 people that were outside the library waiting to get in. The other 10, of course, or other 9 would be there with like books or, you know, ready to return something. And I'd be there with a TV in my hand and a backpack with an Xbox in it. No, it was great. I had two options. I was living in a house that was of a coworker's. They had the whole house, and I just basically was looking for a place to live with a cost of about $500. So I probably would have had some like shitty room in some crappy building downtown Albany. Is pretty much what I was going to afford. And they had a whole house that nobody was living in. So I worked it out that I was going to live there. And I actually worked off some of the rent by painting rooms because the whole house needed to be redone pretty much. So I was living in this, you know, normal sized house all by myself, painting rooms, and before I got the internet, I was just traveling to the library to continue playing. My girlfriend, you know, Anna at the time, she lived in an apartment building. Now listen to this internet. She had internet that refreshed every 15 minutes, so I couldn't play a full game. So, and there was nothing I could do to change it. Although, then I started to learn that I had the ability to access their router because they had the default password, so it was admin, and then password was the password. So I'd sign in their router, and I could not figure out how to change the refresh rate, but what I did figure out how to do was turn the internet off for everybody, because if I couldn't play, nobody could. And I figured that maybe the guy that would come back to fix it would perhaps not put a 15-minute set on it anymore. And you know what? He didn't. He had it back to that 15 minutes, and I could never, ever play there. So the library was my only option. What was your question? Now, yeah. That's got to be to tell you. No one's ever played in a library. And you know what? It wasn't even like. Now here's the thing that was so cool about it was like people started to catch on that I was playing at the library, and there was like, I think it was T. Stewart and a couple other guys still will come back and remind me about the time I spent playing at the library. And they were never necessarily playing with us, but I think I had like on my jersey at the time, my name was like, "Shh, I'm in the library," or like I wrote it in a way that like So clearly, like, you know, you get a goal or an assist and you see the name, you know, I'm at the library, and you wonder, like, what is that all about? Oh no, they figured it out because they would ask, like they'd bring it up. This was at the same time when I was doing an internship with the state, so that's why I was in Albany. I was basically working downtown and, you know, playing Xbox when I was home, type of thing. But yeah, I actually I even went to the extent of figuring out whether or not I could bring my because I didn't know about the library. I was still trying to resolve where I could play Xbox because it was really bothering me, and Time Warner was the only option I could have at the house I was living at, and the earliest they could get to me was like a 2-week window, so I had to wait. So for 2 weeks I was trying to troubleshoot where am I going to play Xbox because I couldn't do it, and NHL had just come out. It was like it just came out. I wanted to play it so bad, and so my first thought was, all right, so work has good internet, right? They have like amazing upload speed at work. But I asked people, like, hey, what are the chances that I know I only work till like 4? Can I just kind of hang out here and, you know, can I play an Xbox? And they all were like, I don't think that's a good idea. And I was like, okay, I won't press it. But so yeah, I figured it out the one day. I thought of, you know, where do places have internet that I could, you know, ideally set up a TV and not totally look like a weirdo. And, you know, maybe a coffee place, but because people have computers and stuff. But I figured there was only a matter of time before that would get me in trouble. Well, you know, at the time my role model was Jimmy124, because he would he had basically the ability to play out of his semi truck, and he would park himself wherever you get Wi-Fi. So whether or not he was at, you know, a McDonald's or you know, a Tim Hortons, depending on where he was traveling, or who else, I don't know, wherever else had Wi-Fi at the time, because this was before Wi-Fi. Well, that's what he does now. He tethers to his phone and he gets I think he said he gets about 20 gigs, and he can play for 10 hours per gig of Xbox. So it's better now. Oh, you can't say the word Xbox when you're trying to. Oh. Undo. But yeah, at the time, like, Jimmy124 was my, you know, mentor in the situation of troubleshooting how to figure out where to play Xbox for the 2 weeks until I could get internet. He still plays on the road. And in fact, he was, because he played with us while you were, you know, grinding on FIFA. Is it called Grindr? That, you know, the site you go to on FIFA? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I'm going to the box. No, I'm just teasing you. But anyway, you were playing FIFA, and Jimmy124 came to play with us, and he was saying that his internet now, because technology has progressed over the last couple of years, that when he's on the road playing off his cell phone, it's better than the internet he has at his house as regular internet, because he lives West Virginia, and that they don't have good internet selection. Yeah. Penguins fan though, Jimmy124. You know who was watching? You know who was watching us play a little bit last night, Watt? Let me tell you what his name is now, and maybe you know who it is, and if not, I'll explain it better. But he came in here and he was watching, he was talking to me. His name is Daddy Padre. Do you know who that is? Yeah, and so, were you here? Oh yeah, Codes wasn't here. That's who I need to tell yet. That's right. Yeah, Codes has the different type of relationship with him. You know who was in this? He might still be watching right now, but earlier he was watching was Wumpa Fried Wumps. Was in here watching. He's a pretty good goalie.
Clean win on the draw. Puck taken hold of by McDonough. The Crickets.
You guys remember any other good stories that we've had besides the library one over the course of years of playing? No, but there's been. Matt Bauer just commented in the Twitch that Watt seems like his blood pressure is a little bit low, and he needs to calm down a bit. What? I would say maybe he's a little low on like sugar, or like, you know, he's a little lethargic, but blood pressure down, you know, that's a little severe, man. That's like, that's some serious shit. I mean, Codes, you could say his blood pressure's a little high. You know, he's getting riled up and, you know, a little more talkative than normal. But, you know, we found a goalie. We found a goalie today. We were playing with in the afternoon. His name's Daly, and I told him there was a 95% chance that we probably would use him tonight because you don't ever come online. But here you are, you know, making me look stupid again. Being online, playing with us. What? Did you eat dinner yet? Matt Bauer is really. No, I'd love for you to play. Matt Bauer would really like to know if you had dinner yet. And if you didn't eat dinner yet, you know, he's just wondering. He said, you know, you're just looking like a little bit, you know, out of it. I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention. I've been kind of just chatting away about the library story, and haven't really retained much of what's going on in this game. The fact that it took till then for them to score a goal, I don't know if I'm playing well or they're just that bad. I think they're just bad because I remember dumping the puck out. Yeah. It's these are the type of stories you can't really tell during the high tempo 6v6 games. Like, you need the more relaxed game like this one to be able to tell the good stories like that. Yeah. Yeah, we would be losing 9-0, and you.
Two periods played, one period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie? Ninth Wonder's up, Doc, here with
It was some touch and go, you know, times. Living in Albany and not having internet for a couple weeks when the internet's a big part of. Yeah, no, I mean, he's still a.
Ninth Wonder's got it. To Eichel. Back in front. Oh, what a play. And possession once again by Ott. Blocked that.
Now, this library, I should have explained how it looked, because you walked in and there was, you know, it's a normal library. There was like a one room that was segregated that had like a glass pane, and there was like kids would hang out in there or whatever. And then you had, you know, books everywhere, right? Because it's a library. It had staircases that ran like in the center areas, so that it wasn't just one staircase upstairs. There was like a bunch of them. And it was all an open floor planning, so like when you're on the second floor, you're still part of, you can see like the first floor area. So I would go up to the second floor, and there was all these little cubicles. So I was potentially just like up on top looking down on everybody while they were looking for books or whatever else they were doing. And so the only people that would really know what I was doing are the ones that would walk up and actually walk right behind me in this one little area. So I could really get away with playing for a long time. But I really couldn't talk, though. Like, no, it's just like the library. Like, there's an unwritten rule that you can't talk in the library. So it's like, that was the biggest thing. And I'm a talker. As you can tell, like, I have to talk while playing. So it was tough. Like, I don't know how I played without being able to say anything. Oh, but I did have Turtle Beach headsets, so I was able to have sound. Otherwise, you know, I'd have no sound at all. So I could do that, which kind of helped Oh, I went outside the zone.
Let's find out. Rockford's got 2 on this one for tripping. Ninth Wonders power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective.
I would think that after the library story, I would have earned a foul or 2, but I didn't seem to get any.
Good job just chopping it away. Ninth Wonders carrying it.
Twitch is not loving it.
And again, another great deke. Moves to the corner. A chance to clear. The Crickets love the puck in center ice. And neutralized pickup by Fisher. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Off the goal post. And that shot missed. You know what, Doc? Saved off the mat.
Oh, see, that's what happened earlier today. Similar play, but the guy actually tapped it in out of the air.
Up by Lee. And he gets it out. Ninth Wonders got time for only this rush. And possession.
That was an interesting puck, wasn't it?
Rockford's done it. Back at full strength. With a shot. Got a piece of that one. The loose puck. Captured by McDonough. He showed us a lot on that one. Good work with the stick. Great shooting.
Oh,
On through
he's
the
still
corner.
down.
Gathered in by Buckland. Bounced off the boards to Fisher. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Lofted back to the opposite corner. Gathered in by Lee.
Here it is. Nope.
Looks ahead to start something. Rockford's organizing things back in the defensive zone. Right up the side.
What would? Are you making a reference to the fact that no one can score except for Rombo, or are you saying that? Oh, this is why we're winning 4-0, because Cal is getting montages on defense.
We'll do more of that now. A little over 7 minutes remaining in the third. A 3-goal edge on the big board. It says 4-1. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first.
I hope you take the time away to make those pads from your FIFA time and not from our playing games time when you design them.
That's an offside.
Do you really? What time?
Ninth Wonders collected
I got
another victory on
I got a draft I got to do at some point.
could not be
Yeah, I think that's when my draft is, about 9 o'clock.
picks it up in his own end. Forcing attention indeed. Oh, and he is drilled.
That is a huge hit.
He's in on an onside.
Look at that guy. He just, just going to go score. Yep. Rombo who? You just, Cal right D. New Rombo.
Ninth Wonders goal
If I could put a math equation up, it would be Rombo
third period.
less than
Opposition at least.
Cal.
That is fortunate. To Fisher.
Fisher's creating chances for his teammates with 2 assists so far.
Score! He's got his second. Ninth Wonders goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
I really haven't been paying attention to this game. Have we had that many chances? Is the goalie good?
Face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Ramos got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Oh, here it is. Here's Rombo's cherry.
Drives
Rombo's
to the
cherry.
net, and another
Nope.
strong save. Score! The hat trick. It's not really loud in here, but they don't expect that.
Clearly Watt has it figured out.
Has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. And gathered in by Buckland. Trying to go to Watt. Slid to Fisher.
All right, here we go. Maybe.
Parked in the slot, and it's on his stick. Wonderful, outstanding.
Nope.
Save.
You nub.
Making headway through the neutral zone.
I think if Rombo doesn't score a goal in the next minute 41, he's got to change his name to something embarrassing that is chosen by someone. So someone give some ideas. Embarrassing name Rombo must wear for until he scores. Until he scores his next goal, he can change his name. I'll even take suggestions from Twitch what should Rambo's name be? The green guy on my team until he can score a goal.
The green guy.
The green guy who had several chances to score goals today. In this game particularly.
Let's check in at ice level with Ray.
Ott's been able to slice and dice his way through the defense most of the night. 3 goals, excellent shots, a prominent player this evening.
He has been spectacular, Ray. Cruises to the slot.
I'm not playing defense.
A long game. Oh, great save.
Why would you be playing defense right now?
Room to work, but he got a good shot away.
Not a lot of room to score.
Game on his stick. Fine move to get by. Blocked with the pad.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He gets one! He gets one!
that's the hat trick.
And Rambo scores a goal.
But he's got 3 goals.
About time, Rambo. Wait, you are a last-minute scorer. Can you get another one?
Solid win.
Yeah, I know you have 3.
Now what?
You just didn't even know you scored.
Thrown in.
That's funny. That's like the equivalent. I got a good story to tell. I have a great story to tell. It's called The Polish Exit, and it's brought to you by Rambo. I'm telling the Polish Exit. You're just gonna have to wait and listen.
Their own end, carrying
It's the Polish. Oh, what a save!
for the highlight reel.
My mom's calling.
Not sure how he made that stop. Outstanding effort.
Hello.
Whiskey
Hi.
Floyd might be something here.
He's had this look in his eyes all night long.
Okay. A little bit, yeah.
Looking
But
from the blue line.
I'm playing Xbox.
Loose puck taken by Datsu.
Okay. I have lots of help too, so they'll listen to the question.
Perfect. I'll say it really loud. We have to complete the paragraph of this bold-faced word for a different word. So, like, we figured out everything except for this one.
Okay.
Spectators at the race asked the chairman to correct his voice when he announced the winner. So these are my choices. Which
Goes
doesn't
back
make
into his
sense
own
to me.
end of the ice to see how things are developing.
Approach.
Wonders got it in center
Positive.
ice. Lets a shot
Notice.
fly.
Oppose.
Played back in the defensive
Pose.
zone. Oh, look out here.
Donate.
What do you think?
Opposite. Wrong.
Is it a pose? Did you say oppose?
Penalty is
Oppose.
Opposite.
snapped up by McDonough.
No, it's the word oppose.
Suppo.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another sentence. This is another sentence. The
Wonders got
winner.
another victory.
Okay.
It looked pretty convincing.
When he announced the winner of the medal trophy, well, for medal, we found the word bronze.
Okay.
The winner said she was certain that she would give the money to charity. The word certain we use positive. So we just have to find a word for directed voice. But none of these make sense to me.
Project?
It's project, though.
No, it's
Project.
no, it is project. Yeah, it's like project the voice. Yeah, yeah, it's to project. No, it's project the voice. Yeah, that's what it is.
But the only reason why I think it's project is because looking at the tab. For the word project.
Let me ask a question. Is project and project spelled the same? Like to project your voice and the project you have to do at school are spelled? Yeah, they're spelled the same, Mom.
Okay, then put it in. I'm looking at it, like, in the sentence we use, the class project is nearly done. Kaden, it is project. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Thank you for pulling the front. Tell all your friends thank you.
Oh, Rambo says hello too.
Oh, tell him I said hi.
My mom says hi.
I'll let you guys go.
All right, I got to broadcast with a phone call from my mom and my dad today.
Oh, yay, that's cool.
That is cool.
Homework help.
And it was homework help.
I just really thought that it was project and not project.
Yeah.
But I kept saying to Kaden if it could be spelled the same way, but I like Google searched it and everything came up project. So, but we're gonna use it, so I'll let you know.
All right.
Sixth grade math or sixth grade English help. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.